Hey guys, I came here to talk about something, and I hope you can't hear my music. I want to hear it, but I don't want you guys to hear it, because I don't want to get taken away for copyright. Anyways, like the title says, I'm dying, and so are you. It's something that we all don't embrace, but it's something that we all need to embrace, and it's the fact that the successful ones see it, and they know it. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about what makes you successful or not, because that's a whole different topic. I'm talking about dying. And a lot of people don't see it or not, but you are. We're all dying, but some of us are dying faster than others. And if it takes a doctor to realize that, then I'm honestly shocked, because think about it this way. I'm dying. I might not die for another 70 years. I suck at math. I might not die for another 70 years. Or I might die tomorrow. I might die tomorrow. I might die tonight. We all will die someday, and we're all dying. And it's the people that are dying faster than most of us. I hate to say it, but let me give you an example. Someone with cancer. They're dying faster than we are. And it's like, let me give you an example. If a doctor tells you you're dying, they wouldn't say it like that, but you have cancer and you only have 6 to 9 months to live. Now, what are you going to do with that? You're going to take it, and you can either go home and cry and sleep in the dark and listen to depressing music like this. No. It's loud. I don't know if you could hear it, but it's loud. And you could sleep for the rest of those 6 to 9 months, or you can get up and you can live it how you want, because in the end, it's the end. And you have this lifespan. It's depending on how you use it. It's depending on how you'll live and die happy or not. I know I can't talk about it because I'm not ready to talk about it, but I know someone who died very, very happy, and it almost I cried so hard, but they were almost like tears of being happy, because I'm happy that they died happy, but I'm also sad that they're gone. So, do you want to live to where people will remember you you was happy or not? Let me give you an example. When you go to an interview and you say the bad stuff about you first, and you say the work and the good stuff at the end, psychologically they'll remember the good stuff at the end over the bad stuff. They'll think you're bad stuff, and then they'll think, oh, well, he is good at this. So it's kind of the same thing. If you have 6 to 9 months to live, then you're going to take it, and you're going to live it how you can. And I'm not saying live your life fast or live your life slow. Sorry, I'm sitting on something. But anyways, so you could take it, and you can live how you want right there, but only because Make-A-Wish Foundation, as you're dying, and you have 2 wishes, 3 or 2, I think it's 2, and you can live it how you want, and that's it. That's you can be happy about it, or you can be sad, and you can sleep, and oh, I'm just gonna die anyways, what's the point? The point is that you can do what you want, and you have all the will in the world to do anything you want, and you choose to wake up and say, I'm gonna sleep, and sleeping that 1 extra day can push you back a whole nother 3 months from what you want to do. Wake up and do it. Do everything you can. Make as many phone calls as you can. I'm not saying you have to have a lot of money to do what you want, but everyone started from somewhere, and no one starts from the top. They have to work at something. Even the rich kids, they have to work at begging their parents, don't they? They have to work at begging them for $10 to, well, in their case, probably $1,000 to get a car or something. It'd probably be like $5,000 for a car, but not $1,000. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is that you can work at anything and achieve anything with anything period of time. But it's depending how you spend the rest of your life is whether you'll be happy or not. You can wake up. I want you to do something. I want you to wake up tomorrow, and I want you to think, I'm dying, and I have so much time left, and I don't know how much time I have left, but I'm going to do what I want, and I'm not saying go break the law or anything. That never came from my mouth. But I want you to, live your life. I want you to... This isn't just me wanting you to. This is yourself wanting to. Listen to your conscience. It probably wants you to take this goal and make it a reality. I just crushed your goal. I'm sorry, that was... take that goal, and you're going to make it a reality. And you're gonna make this dream a reality, and you can make it real. See, I have a dream of having one nice house and a bunch of nice cars. I have 5 main cars that I want, and they're not even that much money. The most expensive car I want is $20,000. What's that? You can make that in 1 year, and that's my thing. You can have what you want, and you have to know how much time it takes to want what you want. So you can take this time that you're dying, and you can go out and dream big. And I want you to dream big. I want you to have whatever you want. And this isn't me saying, I want you. I know it is literally me saying it, but it's your conscience, it's your mind, it's your state of mind. That's what matters. It's whatever your state of mind is depending on how you could live your life. I remember waking up for 4.5 years straight, every day, every morning every afternoon I woke up. I remember saying, man, Michael, you don't want this. You don't want to live this life anymore. You just want to say goodbye, and you don't want to see anyone's face any longer because you don't see Michael, I don't see a future. I look in the mirror and I'm like, it's a disgrace. There's nothing I can do about my life. I have no future. I can't be anything. And then one day I snapped, and that's all I needed. And sometimes that's what most people need. They just need to snap. And what I mean by that is by reality hits you in the face. And I thought at first that's why I was like that. And I know you probably do too. You're probably thinking, oh my gosh, reality, man, I just never gonna make it in this world. People hate me. Next time someone makes you want to do and tells you to do something and you don't want to do it, you say, screw you, because I can do what I want. No matter what they do, don't break. Be yourself. And that's what I want you to pressure you. I want you to wake up and realize that you only have so much time to live. And I don't want you to be depressed about it. I want reality to hit you in the face. And I want you to stand up to reality. And I want you to say, screw you. That's number 2. You probably didn't realize I was naming these things, but I want you to realize you're dying. And I want you to realize you only have so much time to do what you want. And you can do anything you want. Anything you desire, you can have it. And number 2, I want you to realize that it's reality, buddy. It ain't getting any better than it is unless you make it better. You make everything what it is today. Number 3, I did not plan this video out. I probably should have. Number 4, I got 2 things right now. So while I'm sitting here ranting on, you're probably thinking, or maybe not, or you're just listening to me, you're probably thinking, what should I do with my life? There's nothing, I got nothing left. No. Stop, man. You have everything you ever want. I don't know, my eyes are watering. So that number 3. The guy's hair is gorgeous. Look at this hair. That is some amazing hair. That is how I want my hair. Right there. Look at that. Oh, never mind. Yikes. I really apologize for me doing that. So, I want you to wake up and realize you're dying. And I want you to realize that you can do whatever you want in your life. And here's this one thing I always say to myself whenever I'm down. because being depressed for 3.5 years is compared to being sad for one day. That's being sad. Being depressed. I'm not getting into this. This is a different topic. Anyways, you shoot. Okay, yeah. I used to say to myself, walk that mile. Walking across the street is safer than down the road. And what I mean by this is, the average person just walks across the street to work. I don't mean this literally, this is metaphorically, because most people have to drive to their work. So, you have this road. I just so happen to have a Hot Wheels thing next to me. Does this come out? Yeah. You have this road, okay? And you can either walk across the street where it's safe to your work, and you can walk across the street back to your house. Or, you can take this long road. Metaphorically, this road is your life. And because there's traffic going here and here, is that correct? Here and here, means you're only going to cross the road, because that's pretty risking life there, man, getting hit by a car crossing the road. But what you don't realize is, what you want is actually down here. And you can't just keep crossing the road when there's no sidewalk. And what I mean by sidewalk is, there's no other way around than getting down to what you have to get to. There's no shortcut, okay? You can't just keep walking back and forth. That's going to get you nowhere. I want you to walk out into the middle of the road. Metaphorically, I'm saying take the risk. I want you to walk that extra mile through whatever troubles you have, dodging every problem you can to get to where you want to be. And it's honestly as easy as this. You can have whatever you want just with this. And whenever you walk, just kidding, that's unprofessional. Whenever you take that walk down the road, it's great. I can't guarantee it because I have not. I haven't even walked across the road. I haven't even walked down the street, is what I'm trying to say. I have not walked down the road because I'm scared. And that's what I need to wake up and realize is, I don't want to make this about me, but I just want to, hopefully someone understands. But, okay, is whenever you walk down this road, it's scary. But I can tell you, it's the best thing you'll ever do. Because once you're done being scared, you're happy as can be. You're as happy gets. And that's kind of like what I'm saying. If you're dying, you want to die happy. I knew this person who was not average. He made everyone smile. I'm not, coming out to be gay or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that I'm talking about someone I looked up to for a while. I still do, actually, because of this. He took this road, and he actually made it harder for himself. He owned multiple businesses. He had a business. He had a couple businesses. He had a couple business. God darn it. He had a business. 3 of them, I think. And he took so many risks in his life walking down. He'd walk down, stop in the middle of the road, and take the time to do something to have fun because he knew that he was dying. And he knew that he was dying, and he lived his life happier than anyone could live their life. And when he got to the end of the road, it was victory for him. He smiled, man. He was the greatest smile, the greatest laugh. And that's how I'll remember him. I'll remember him as the happiest person I ever met in my entire life. Because he was noticeable, and he was noticeable because he walked down this road. You take any famous person out there, anyone, and they walk down that road. Kim Kardashian, however, she did not just give a blowjob and become famous. Before that, her dad was O.J. Simpson's lawyer, okay? So that's how the Kardashians became famous. The blowjob thing came second. Anyways, he walked down that road, and that's how I remember him for taking that extra mile in his life. He took that extra mile, and that's what I want other people to do. I want them to take that extra mile. And sometimes you do have to wait. I'm not going to lie to you. You can't just wake up and do something, or you can. That's up to you. You know, if you have to, oh, but I have to get to work, and I have to wake up at 6 a.m. to get to work, and I don't have time to do what I want to do, quit your job. Oh, but I'll lose my house. If that's the risk you have to take, and you know, if you think quitting your job, and you think you're going to lose your house, and you know you're not going to be successful because you quit your job, then you're not willing to walk down that mile. The man I knew, he would drop everything he could just to walk down that mile. And he'd walk down that mile, and he became successful because he wasn't afraid. And you can't be afraid in your life. So like I said, we're all dying, and it's just depending how we treat our death and how we're going to die. We only have so much time, and if we die, we die, you know? I mean death, I mean literal death, I mean there's nothing left. So live it how you can. Live it how you want, and don't listen to what other people say. Don't listen to anyone but yourself. You have to trust yourself, and you can't be afraid. You just can't be afraid. So, I'm signing off saying, you're dying. And it's depending on how you treat your death is how you're going to live the rest of your life. So, this probably isn't the greatest advice I can give, but it's something, right? It's something. Make your life something, too, while you're at it. So, I'm signing off saying, you're dying, and live your life how you want. How you want. Not how someone else wants you to live your life. And also, agree with people just to get past them. Like, oh yeah, dude, I'm going to do that. Don't do it. Do what you want to do. Alright, so now I'm officially signing off saying, you're dying, I'm dying, we're all dying, and we shall live our lives how we want. Like always, I shall see you, like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Wow.